All right, guys, what's going on? We finally have some professionals to help me out here with the leak. So here's the deal. We're gonna teach you guys also how to diagnose these problems. So I shut the wetland off. I shut, the waterfall off. But obviously we're still losing water in the pond basin. So that should mean that the leak is in the pond. Now this thing had been leaking. I had been noticing I had to fill it, but now it's rapidly gone down. We had some rain 2 days ago. I'm not sure if it's still going down or not. I haven't tested in the last 24 hours, but I don't know. What do you say? What are our steps here,
The best thing to do is to let it go down. If you know your pond is leaking from the pond and it's not a low edge on the waterfall or stream or the plumbing, we turn this off, we let it go down. The best thing is to let it go down all the way.
Okay.
But that's not an option right now, because let's say it were to go down to this level, right? And then that means the leak is somewhere in this level. So
right.
We can start taking the rocks out right here, searching for a hole, a puncture or anything like that, and then patch and fix it. It's possible that it's all the way on the bottom, and we won't know that because we haven't let it go all that far.
Copy that.
So that's where we start.
So here's my theories.
Yeah.
We put Godzilla and his girlfriend in here. They're big gator snappers. I do notice that they like to wedge themselves up against those rocks and they push the gravel.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they got a claw in. So I don't know. I got my sump pump. I thought, do we sump it out, and then get the fish out, get Godzilla out, and then look for any kind of damage in that area? Would that be like a good course of action?
I think so. Yeah, we talked about on the way down here. That's a good game plan. We pump this water out, take the fish, take the turtles out, and probably want to take the gravel out. I mean, if you have specific areas to look where you've seen them doing that activity, that will help. But more than likely, we want to take a lot of this gravel out.
We'll want to search the whole thing, because there might be one spot, but we don't want to just isolate one spot and fix it. We want to kind of check everywhere to make sure that.
I appreciate your guys' thoroughness. It's been a bummer. I mean, I love this pond. You guys helped build it. It's been such a cool addition in this section of the property. And now that it's not on again, it's kind of quiet over here. And you can kind of see where I was trying to diagnose the leaks up by the waterfall. And then I even got into here. I dug up over at the skimmer, but I didn't see anything obvious. That's why I knew I needed real help, because things are not going well. We don't want Godzilla to just live in a pigsty now, do we?
No.
You got to see. Your Godzilla is an impressive animal. I want to see him. I also want to save these little African cichlids. And I just noticed while talking to you, I think they've been having babies, which is such a bummer that we're gonna have to drain it, but it is what it is. I got the nets, I got the sump pump. I guess the only thing left for us to do now is get all this stuff going. I'll set up a time lapse and we'll reconvene once the water has been removed. Oh boy, we got a lot of work to do here, friends. So we're getting down low, and here's Godzilla. And I'm really hoping it's something as simple as the gator snappers. They disturbed the gravel and dug into the actual liner. Now, in full disclaimer, my friends at Aquascape, we did not design this for the gator snappers. If that were the case, we would have used concrete cloth. But we didn't do that. This was originally going to be for the Aru river turtles, but in thinking, even still with the large 150-pound river turtle, they've got claws also. So I think I may call our friends at Aquascape and just get some concrete. We may leave the gravel out for a little while until I can get some concrete cloth, and then I'll drain it again. And we're going to save these fish, by the way, and we're going to put that cloth down, and that just adds another level of protection for the liner. So here's hoping though, like, smart money's on the fact that the turtles probably did their job. I'm gonna wrangle up a turtle. You're the media guy, right? You're hired.
I'll take it.
There you go. All right, I gotta somehow My back's been bothering me. But here he is. Oh, look at that wedge. Look at that. Oh, he's wedged in there. Let's see those claws. Can you get a close-up of those claws? What do you think? Are there any claws in there? Those back claws too. Look at that face. Don't put your head too close to him. Holy smokes.
Definitely not.
He will mess you up. That is Godzilla, everybody. That is a big, heavy turtle. I'm going to try and get out of here. Let's not get bit and not slip. Yeah, here, take him. I think the safest way.
Slip and slide, isn't it?
Slip and slide. See how strong these bike riding legs are. We're going to come on over here. I've got a tub all set up for him. He'll be happy in there. This is about as much as I want to lift today. Woo! He's angry at that palmetto. All right. That's it. Oh, go Godzilla. Holy smokes, dude. Thank you so much, man. Of course. Okay, guys, we're going to get the gravel out. And I've got some work to do, so back to the time lapse. Oh my God. William, talk to me. What do we got?
So we got some gashes in the liner here.
Oh my gosh.
From Godzilla.
Holy smokes,
So
man.
that's the bottom of your
That's
pond.
the ground, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's the geocloth.
The geo underneath, yeah, the underlayment.
Oh my God. So look at this, guys. I mean, that's like a huge tear. He won't be going back in here. Not without serious work.
Then you got some more
What?
over here.
So what do you think we should do? This looks like really extensive. It's not like puncture holes. It's like a real shred.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
We can try to make patches and seams in here. We'll clean everything off real good. We've got all our seaming equipment. We can try to patch it up as best we can, fill it back up and see if it holds. But I mean, it's definitely a possibility that we'll need to reline this.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, let's not go there. I think we can make some significant strides today. And
Wow.
but
Little piece of liner that got fully shredded off there.
Okay, so that ain't working. Holy smokes. They may have to go back in the big pond. Bummer.
the concrete cloth in the big pond.
What's that?
Is there concrete cloth in the big pond?
No, I'm talking about the lake.
Oh, lake. Yeah.
Put them back in the Kamp Kenan pond. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we got a lot of work to do here. They're going to continue to get this gravel out. I'm glad I called you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes. Kind of a bummer. All right, so the process of now really getting this thing dried out and cleaned up has begun. On the good news front, there was a lot of little baby fish in there that we saved a whole bunch of them, and we'll be able to re-inoculate this pond pretty easily. But the big thing is about getting everything clean near these cuts, near those slices. We got to get everything dialed in, cleaned up, and then hopefully when we do the tape, it'll adhere and create a nice watertight seam. Okay, there's your update. Boy, this job sucks. Dad humor.
It's got a flat bottom.
Yeah.
All right, so we broke out the SCL 1000 because that's going to save our backs. I mean, Brad tried to lift it. I'm kind of disappointed, Brad. Nah, we couldn't get this boulder lifted. So we're going to lift it just a little bit so we can get to the seam. It stops just before it goes under the rock, but we want to have enough room to make a nice adhesive connection to it. But yeah, so we're gonna rig this up to the SCL, and we're gonna just gently lift a little bit of this rock while we do the work on the old liner here. Boy, a lot happening. I'm glad we found the leak. It was kind of obvious. Big turtle, big claws, big problems.
One good thing too about, you know, you've got Aquascape ecosystem ponds, you've been around this a lot, and a lot of this diagnosis was done, you know, a lot of the troubleshooting has been done already, because if we didn't get as far as you did in your troubleshooting process, we wouldn't have gotten this far today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Potentially. So, you know,
Are you patting me on the back?
I'm patting you on the back.
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty proactive, and that's the thing. You know, we talked a little bit about it. Like, yeah, I guess people consider me a YouTuber, but I'm really just, this has been my dream to have these water features here in my property, and the fact that Aquascape's been so generous, and you're generous with your time. Hey man, you know, stuff happens, yeah? So this is a great learning experience for everyone. Exactly. If you're a pond builder out there watching, you know, definitely want to, when with turtles of any kind, you're gonna want at least, the very least, some underlayment that goes across the whole bottom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. But we're gonna wind up getting some concrete cloth sent here, and I'm gonna reinforce this. I think maybe you guys will come back for that.
Sure.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, well, it's fun to have visitors. Yeah, it's going to be a multiple day project, so we want to get as much done as possible today, get some of the materials ordered, and then see if this holds water first before we go to the concrete cloth. Now, if this doesn't hold water, the only other solution is to rip this whole thing apart and reline it, which is a nightmare scenario because we'd have to break that wall down, redo the wall. It would be just the worst case scenario. So guys, keep your fingers crossed that we can just seal this up, you know, with the traditional methods of pond seam tape. Here we go. Let's see if this thing moves. Let's see what the SCL can do. First time operator right here on the SCL.
First time.
He's used other leading brands, but not the best.
Back here.
Watch your fingers.
A little bit further back. If we can get it up. This one might be one we have to use.
Oh, baby. Oh.
You're good. I go a little higher. Slow, slow.
A little sketchy.
A little bit more. Yep. That should do it. That should do it. Good? Yeah, let her down. Slow. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So now we can get, see that seam, that edge is right here.
Yeah.
We can get our seam way another couple inches back where we can make sure we keep it protected.
There you go. That was our biggest problem. All right, guys, let's get back to it. All right, the guys are wrapping things up. They are heading on out of here. We've got, how many patches did we do?
See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 patches. They did a hell of a job. Now remember, if these patches don't hold, the only other solution is to completely tear apart this beautiful ecosystem pond and start over. So guys, keep your fingers crossed. We're gonna let this patch sit for about a half hour. These guys are just packing up to get out of here. I'll put the hose in here. Brad, I'll fill it up just about to the first line of rock.
Yeah, perfect.
And then just let it hold there for a while.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed it's gonna hold. And then we have some other materials coming from Aquascape. We got the concrete cloth, the underlayment I have here. So we'll probably see Brad and the rest of the crew from Florida Custom Aquatics to kind of help me put that in, and then we'll put the gravel back in, and this pond will get turned on again for its second grand opening. So wow, snapping turtles, no joke. Anyhow, friends, I can't thank you guys enough for all of you coming down here to help me out.
Oh yeah.
I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Love my Aquascape ecosystem friends. And if you are in Florida and you love these water features, you're gonna wanna call Brad at Florida Custom Aquatics. Not only do they do aquatic ecosystem ponds, Aquascape ecosystem ponds. We were talking about an old company that no longer exists, but Aquascape ecosystem ponds. You guys also do larger, landscape ponds, like you know,
retention ponds, bottom ponds. We call it our pond and lake management division.
Yeah.
Now.
That's really, really cool. And you have a degree in, is it marine biology?
It's fisheries science.
Fisheries science.
Freshwater fisheries science.
That's really cool, man. You learn a lot about these guys. They're great, and super appreciative of their time and effort and energy and know-how. Because this went very well. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys again on another episode. Wish me luck. It's a 2-parter. See you guys.